Welcome back to my channel. You already know it's your boy Hood Diggity the Rock Reactor back with another video. Yes, sir. As you already know, I want to touch everything. I want to do all walks of life. You see, I'm part of the 90s era of hip-hop. I'm part of the golden age, late 80s. I started listening to hip-hop 87, 88. Around that time, I started listening to hip-hop when Eazy-E came out with the first, when KRS-One just Boogie Down Productions, Public Enemy. Around that time, right after Run DMC was going down, around that era, I started listening to hip-hop. So I could never do reaction videos like a lot of reactors. They touched that era. I can't because I witnessed it. I know about all the songs. That's my area. That was my genre. That was my days. But I said, well, what if I did before that? Because there was a lot of hip hop before that. Okay, some I've heard, most I haven't heard. So I said, you know what, man? I ran into Kurtis Blow. I said, yo, I remember the only song I knew about Kurtis Blow was They're Playing Basketball. I'm a bad singer. Without the basketball. That's the only song I remember from Kurtis Blow. So I said, yo, you know what, man? And I ran into this song. It's called America. Let's see what you're talking about. This is basically hip-hop in its infancy. I know that there's a lot of hip-hop before that, but not, well, hip-hop started, what, 75? Well, let's get right to it, man. Kurtis Blow, America.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
See, that was probably one of my peers right there. I was around that age, around that time. I was 10 years old in 1985, and I remember those desks. School was just like that, man. Nothing different. Your desk was like that. You lift that up, and then that's where you put your books. I don't know how it is now, but that's how it was back in my days.
To the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Guys, let me know. Do they still have to stand up for the flag? We had to do that also. 1985, I was in 5th grade. That I remember, the scratching. I love that.
Iran, Arabian, Russians don't like Americans. Revolutionary terrorists swarm like bees and take American hostages across the seas. But how long will Reagan go for that before he really gets mad and then he goes for a back?
He say Ronald Reagan is gonna get mad and go for back. You notice how clean hip-hop was back in the days and how basic before he really gets mad and go for back. It's like so simple. It was so simple. And then the actual topic, you notice there was really no racism. He ain't talking about he's gonna shoot somebody. It was just so basic. I would love to hear, how does Kurt Blow feels? Because he's one of the pioneers. Of course, there was rappers before him, but he's actually one of the ones that actually started getting that pop feel. He's the one that took it to the record. The record labels actually heard him and said, yeah, you know what? We're going to make money off this guy. I wonder, how does he feel when he sees drill music and he sees all the stuff that's coming out of hip-hop and all the negativity and all this stuff. I mean, the way I feel is that there should be a balance, but in their minds, it was the voice of the voiceless. Kurtis once said something I'll never forget. People die so I can rhyme. You think I'm going to grab the mic and waste my people's time? I'll never forget that. That is so deep. That's crazy. And a lot of people should keep that one in mind.
War, yes, talking World War III, destruction, the end of you and me.
Ronald Reagan. Good Lord. Love that beat, man.
Peace. Can we talk? America. Unity. America. Peace. America.
This was when hip-hop was very disco influenced. Hip-hop still had that disco influence. After that, around my time, hip-hop had that funk influence and that jazz influence. Around this time, it still had that disco. They were still taking the records from their mom's disco and their parents' disco. They were still taking the disco records to actually mix it up and scratch it up and mess it up. And I'm going to say fuck it up. But this is how hip-hop came about, man. Thanks to these guys, we're enjoying hip-hop, and not just musically, but culturally also. Guys, that was dope, man. I'm going to keep exploring it. I'm going to look back, the Treacherous Tree and all those people that I didn't, maybe some Run DMC. Guys, let me know any other ones that I should react to, guys. Also, I forgot to say, like I always forget, let me know where you're watching me from. Represent your hood. Represent your country you watching me from. Let me know any recommendations, any requests. Make sure you put it in that comment. Also, guys, you already know, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Any feedbacks, make sure you keep it respectful. Hit the notification bell, hit the like button, subscribe, get with me. In the meantime, peace, love, and God bless.